toughest try to also God sent
a story about honor.
Honor,
Anxiety, and the individual. Welcome to our show. Engage, for backwards we will go. Watch the walls, watch the floor, until we reach the breaths before. Dawn to dusk, dusk to dawn. Through our trials and failures, the show will go on.
for now, can I name the man who
and so we'll try this now. We'd like you to block this hat. Are we going to walk up this?
At some time, are masters of their own fate. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. Well, the good is often tear with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously Caesar hath answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. Come I to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious. And Brutus is an honorable man. Caesar had brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. But Brutus says he was ambitious. And Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see. Thrice on the Lupercal, I presented him with a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Judgment. God, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. My heart is in the coffin, right there with Caesar. I must pause till I come back to me.
Horatio?
In the flesh. Everyone, His Royal Highness.
No. What is this?
What do you want to see? If it's a tragedy, you found it.
Well, it looks like a massacre. So many dead princes at once.
Oh my god. What happened? We came here to kill these people, but they're already dead. The advisors are dead. Hamlin is quite literally dead. We came here to send a message, and no one's here to listen to it.
He would. I mean, if he were alive, he would. He wasn't the one that ordered their deaths. Okay, fine. Since you're here and you're seeing all this, I may as well tell you how it happened. And people try to tell you how Hamlet's death was bloody, how he was violent and murder, how he killed using trickery and deceit. Guess what? It's all true. But as crazy as he was, he saw what could be. What would happen if we kept on fighting like this and going on in feudal wars and diplomacy? Really? And then, I don't know, a stroke of genius. He saw you. And he knew his only way to make his little sliver of influence count was to let you be king.
What?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh shit, he's right.
Well then, I accept my good fortune.
Very well, we have a few housekeeping things to discuss.
Wait, this can't be. This man's a hero. Just tell me, how did this all happen?
Two households, both with alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. Forth the ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. Forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows not with their death bury their parents' strife. Fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage. Well, half an hour traffic of our stage, but which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Let me once again that are so fortified against a story in which I have 2 nights seen. Last night of all, when yon same star that made its course to illuminate that part of heaven, where it now burns, Marcellus and myself, the bells then beating one. Look, here it comes again. You seem to really the king that's dead. Thou art a scholar, speak to it, Horatio. Looks it not like the king? Mark it, Horatio.
It horrors me in fear and wonder.
It would be spoke to!
Question it, Horatio.
What art thou? That usurp this time of night together in thy fair and warlike form, much like the majesty of buried Denmark did sometimes march? By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
It's offending.
See? Talks away. Stay, speak, speak, I charge thee, speak!
'Tis gone and will not answer.
How now, Horatio? You tremble and look pale. Is this nothing more than fantasy? What think you on it? By my God, I might not disbelieve without the sensible and true vouch of mine own eyes.
Is it not like the king?
As thou art thyself, such is the very armor he had on. When he be ambitious, nor combated, so frowned he won. When angry at Pearl, he smote the sledded Pollux on ice. 'Tis strange.
Thus twice before, and jump at this dead hour with martial stock hath gone by our watch.
In what particular thought to work I know not. But in the gross and scope of my opinion, this bodes some strange eruption to our city.
worthiest hand. This holy shrine, this gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand, to smooth thy rough touch with a tender kiss.
This pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints of hands that pilgrims' hands do touch in. Palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Then let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Then have from my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? O trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to walk forth, you shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that threaten me ne'er look but on my back. For when they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts most horrid sights seen by the walls. A lioness hath broken in the streets, and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce fiery warriors fought upon the clouds in ranks and squadrons, and right form of war, with drizzled blood upon the capital. The noise of battle hurtled in the air, horses did neigh and dying men did grow, ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. And then tonight I saw your statue, which like a fountain with an hundred spouts did run pure blood. And men in lusty Romans caked blood, and did bathe their hands in it. Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
To me or not to me? That's the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
I have of late, wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercises, and it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame the earth seems to be a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look at this brave overhanging firmament. Why, it appears no other thing to me than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. Now the very witching time of night.
When churchyards yawn and hell itself to breathe out. A contagion of this world. Now I could drink hot blood and do such bitter business as the bitter day. Would quake to look on.
Or to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing to end them. To die. To sleep. No more, and by sleep we say, we end the heartache and the thousands natural shock that flesh is heir to.
What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. Yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me.
'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die. To sleep. To sleep. Perchance to dream, there's the rub.
Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Am I a coward? A bloody bawdy villain? Remorseless, treacherous, lecherous villain? Oh, vengeance. Why, what an ass am I. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all.
Never till tonight, never till now did I go through a tempest-dropping fire. Either there is a civil strife in heaven, or else the gods send destruction.
Indeed, it is a strange disposed time. Come Caesar to the capital tomorrow.
Who's there?
A Roman.
Casca, by your name.
Whoever knew the heavens menace so,
Those who have known the earth so full of faults. For my part, I have walked the streets, submitting me to this perilous time.
but why did you so much tempt the heavens?
You are dull. You look pale and gaze and put on fear and cast yourself in wonder to see the strange impatience of the heavens. But if you were to consider the true cause of all these fires, well, you shall find that the gods hath infused them with spirits. Why, now could I name to thee a man most like this dreadful night, that thunders, lightnings, opens graves, and roars.
'Tis Caesar that you mean, is it not?
Let it be who it is. Our yoke and sufferance show us womanish.
Indeed, they say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as a king.
I know where I will wear the dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius. Therein, ye gods, do you make the weak most strong. Therein, ye gods, do you tyrants do defeat. There is a bargain made. By manny doth bestride this narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves.
Men, at some time, are masters of their own fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale, look, love. What envious streaks do lace the clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and Jock and Day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Why it's not yet daylight, and know it I. It is some meteor that the sun exhales, to beat thee beside his porch fair, and to light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be ta'en, let me be put to death. I'm content so, thou will have it so. I'll say yon gray is not the morning's light, 'tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. And that is not the lark whose notes do beat, the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so.
It is, I hence be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, turning harsh discords and unpleasant sharps. Some say that the lark makes sweet division, so pursuit of idleness. Oh, now be gone where light and light grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
Well, I'll be hanged.
Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
The reason that I have to love thee, thus must excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain, am I not? Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, they shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee more than thou canst divide. And so, dear Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as my own be satisfied.
Oh, come, dishonorable! Vile submission. Tybalt! You rat catcher, will you walk?
I am for you.
Is he gone and hath nothing? A plague on both.
What? Art thou hurt?
Aye, 'tis a scratch, 'tis not as wide as the church door, but 'twill serve. Good sir, ask for me tomorrow, and you will find a grave man.
Now do you see? Honor him however you want. Honor us however you want. Just promise me you never let it happen again.
Very well. A gloomy peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
Grant that, and then his death a benefit. So are we Caesar's friends that have abridged his time of fearing death. Stoop, Romans, stoop. Let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood, up to the elbows, and besmear our swords. Then walk we forth, even to the marketplace, waving our red weapons o'er our heads. Let us all cry, peace, freedom, liberty.
Let 4 captains bear Hamlet like a soldier to the stage, for he was most likely had he been put on to prove most royally. And for his passage, the soldier's music and the rights of war speak loudly for him. Such a sight as this becomes the field, but here she is much amiss. Go, bid the soldier shoot.
So much for coming. We are going to have a brief talk back in about 30 seconds, so if you need to get out.